Hi everyone, welcome to Viddle, Trusted Investigations Management. So what I wanted to talk about today is the case management feature that we have that's within the case file that we've created. So we're getting a lot of questions by our private investigators, professional investigators about the features of the case management system. So let's just dive into a case management or a case file. So what we've got here is a standard case file, an example here. So you've got your case file, you've got your details, your VR number, case creator, all that stuff. Now we've put the case management in blue, and the reason why we put it in blue is because we want to highlight its important feature that it has. We believe it's the backbone of the actual case that you've created yourself. So we'll just click into it now. So what we've got here, we've got 4 buttons at the top. So new task, new expense, print case log, and print invoice. Print invoice and print case log are very self-explanatory. You want to get it printed, you just press that button and the download feature will come there and you can open that file. It is essentially a printout of what you have on the case log. Now, what separates that from the invoice is the invoice puts in the hours and the cost involved, so you can give that to your client. Now, let's quickly go to the new task feature, because the new task is where I get all the questions asked. So new task, so at the top there, case task entry. It is essentially, and what we're trying to achieve here is 2 things into one. It is a case entry and a task entry that is dependent on which button you're choosing here. Now, if you are just doing a case entry, in which by, for example, you're doing a surveillance, you're conducting a surveillance on someone or a subject, or what who your client has asked you to do. It is essentially a task that has already been completed because you've already done it. So it's a case entry. So you press task completed, fill in the date, location, if you have a location of where the surveillance was conducted. Let's just, for argument's sake, there, and you've already got a subject that's already been created into your case, that was created in your case file. All right, Mr. Bailey. All right, here you can, if you have collaborators, there will be a drop down of other people. So whoever did the actual case log, or whoever did the entry, you can check it there, and the hours. So this is the we work on 6-minute increments. So 1.1 is 6 minutes, 0.2 is 12. So 0.5 will be 30 minutes, and 1.5 will be 1.5. So that's the increment value that we've put in, and that's based on the industry feedback we've been getting. So hourly rate, as such, you can have the choice of including GST or no GST. And this is a free text where you can add what you've done into the case log. All right, surveillance conducted, and you can add more into the follow-up action. Once you have done, just press save, and it pops up all here into your case log, printable and used for invoice. Now the other feature is you want to send a task. So if you, again, this only works if you have a collaborator or other people, other members in the team. You ensure that you choose that right person that you want to send a task through. You can even send an email reminder, and how many days you want them to remind, and send as a calendar invite to the collaborator. You ensure you choose a subject in regards to the task that you want to send, and if you have an extra location that you want to do. Say for instance, you want to send them to do a surveillance. So you can use this free text to send that task through out to them. And then once you complete, you create the task. Now that person who is been allocated that task can add their result into that afterwards. So once you've created the task, it is here, and then you can create, it's here, and then you can create, and whoever finished that that task can add in that task there. So that is the 2 features in one. So new task, which is essentially case log entry or a task that you wish to send out to yourself or cooperator. Expenses is something that is not operationally used. So it may be travel, meals, accommodation, administration, something that you want to add that's separate, you want to categorize for your client. And again, the expense value is there and free text to expand on what expenses that you want. So that is the case management feature that we have. If you have any further questions, please email us at team@viddle.com.au and we're sure to help you out as best we can. Otherwise, thank you for your time.